a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out one or two guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Julia the pass to Parsons. With 1 on the clock, that misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And an overpowering. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, who told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
And we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think Coach allowed me to take that shot.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Chandler Parsons out there with Nowitzki. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then there's Anderson. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
You know, Anthony Davis, seen as a defense-first superstar when he was drafted out of Kentucky, but his offensive game has really blossomed so much that you say it's defense now where he still can really improve.
Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Sacramento.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And here's Harden for three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
On the wing, Harris. Harden grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again. Mavericks trailed by 13. Back to Harris from past the arc. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Curry dishes to James. Davis has the open look. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Mavericks are gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. In the corner, it's Harris. Beyond the arc. Another three for Dallas.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Harden kicks to LeBron, and stolen by Parsons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Williams, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
And things just didn't really work out with Rondo here with the Mavs. Missed a lot of games and at times clashed with that coaching staff.
Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Anderson. Here's Williams. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. And Parsons kicks to Harris. Shoots from 12. And Davis sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. And, you know, they said it was the injury, but you have to suspect the Mavs just shut him down in the playoffs. They took a big swing and missed with Rondo and acquiring him, but I think you have to give them credit for at least taking the risk. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Matthews comes in for Devin Harris. Now here's Williams. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Well, for Deron Williams, the injury-riddled campaigns just keep piling up.
Yeah, it's almost difficult to watch considering how good he was when he was healthy. I mean, you're talking about one of the most explosive players in the game over the last decade at the point guard spot. But the injuries, hard to overcome.
Mavericks on D. 7-point differential. Left side Curry. They double team Curry. Back to James. Golden State moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harden can't hit.
And guys, for Deron Williams last season, all those injuries finally affected his shooting. 39% from the field last year, the second lowest mark of his career, and he just couldn't create space or elevate to get the clean looks he had grown accustomed to.
Shots good by Durant.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Parsons outside. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And, you know, talking about Deron Williams, last year wasn't all bad. I mean, nearly 7 assists a game, 3.5 rebounds, a steal. Not the stocking stuffer he used to be, but he still battled and still contributed.
Here's Parsons. James Harden picking up that last basket. Parsons attacking, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Here is Williams. He has 7. Outside Matthews. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Matthews has got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams against Curry. Williams kicks to Parsons. Just 3 on the clock. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's good.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 8. And a chance to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17. And that's it for halftime as the second.
The second half just about to get going here. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Durant. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Nowitzki.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it. Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Matthews into the lane. Kicks it out to Parsons. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Mavericks trail by 12. Williams passes to Nowitzki. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's Durant missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this 3rd quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, you knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, 12 turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pachulia inside, guarded by Harden.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Dallas again missing. Warriors leading by 15. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's now 23 points for James Harden.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's Williams with the drive. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And that one's good by Davis.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Here's Williams. Here's Pachulia. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look for Dallas. Harris comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Williams. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Warriors leading by 13. Dishes it to LeBron. Nowitzki with the steal. Pass to Barea. Matthews, no one around him, and it's Dallas with another. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Harden dishes to Curry. They double-team Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Harden right side. The feed now to Durant. Rejected by Nowitzki, but they get it back. And again, LeBron missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And Davis sends it back, but he recovers it. Matthews goes in, tries again. That cuts the lead to single digits. 12 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Matthews with it, picked up by Davis. There's the pick. Matthews into the lane. Pachulia kicks to Matthews. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Right side Curry. For the three, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Barea. Off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Anderson is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's Williams. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Barea in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. It's Anderson with the drive. And that one's good. Anderson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Warriors leading by 10. Curry passes to Durant. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Here's Barea. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Harden inside the three-point line. Excellent D there from Williams. Mavericks trailed by 8. Anderson dishes to Barea. Nowitzki a screen. Barea kicks to Villanueva. Good on the triple.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Durant. Thompson for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Here's Villanueva. The Warriors pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Thompson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Dallas calls timeout.
Just call him the Beard. James Harden, not just iconic, but also entering the conversation for the best player in the NBA.
And speaking of Harden and being the best, he'd certainly tell you so. He referred to himself as the best all-around player in the league. What do you think?
And I think he's right in that category. A lot of people laughed him off when he said that, but he's been a legitimate MVP candidate. His defense has gotten better, and obviously his offensive game is off the charts.
Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Pachulia comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And Parsons subbed in for J.J. Barea. Curry's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 7. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. The dish now to Pachulia. Shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Thompson from long range. Cannot hit. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Anderson kicks to Williams. Dallas, no good that time either. Warriors leading by 7. Leaps for it. Here's Davis. Steps back and drains the jump shot. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The drive by Nowitzki. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 4 this quarter.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Feeds to Durant. A baseline J. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist here tonight. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Nowitzki, wide open, he fires, drills the baseline jumper.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Darren Williams.
Outside for Curry. Good on the three-point shot. And the Warriors lead by 10.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Matthews is checked in. Parsons passes to Williams. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Again, Curry missing.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
It's Davis with the drive. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 10. Harden inside the three-point line. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 25 points for James Harden.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Williams against Curry. Williams attacking. Fires the 3. Good. Nowitzki's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the man. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. They double-team Curry. From deep. Shot is off. Good D by Matthews. Parsons dishes to Nowitzki. Off target from three-point range. got a piece of it and stolen by Nowitzki. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And that one's good. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Davis kicks to Durant. Davis, the pass to Harden. Curry dishes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win,
LeBron, tell us about
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and James Harden.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for today.